Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course. Of course he is.
And and let me tell you one more thing, man, Max. Seriously. If I could take a prime Terence Crawford, this is how much I believe in this kid, and a prime Floyd Mayweather, with all the tools that Terence Crawford has, I will pick Terence Crawford to beat a prime Mayweather.
All right, let's kick this off. Bulk didn't just weigh in on the Mayweather versus Crawford debate, he shut it down instantly. With no hesitation, he declared, "Of course Bud's better."
Fight you or prime Floyd?
Me?
No questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd? You know, that's one of my favorite fighters. But yeah.
There was no pause, no hesitation, just pure confidence in his voice. And truthfully, it makes sense. Crawford has been dismantling elite fighters across multiple weight classes and doing it with an ease that few in boxing history can match.
Making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather, how do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
Everyone acknowledges Mayweather's record as historic. But as Teddy Atlas often reminds us, a perfect record doesn't throw punches. Imagine the two in the same era. Floyd rolling his shoulder in trademark defense, Crawford seamlessly switching stances and pressing forward. Tell me that wouldn't be a fight for the ages.
Comparisons between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. We've even had the conversation to go as far as who would win in a fight between Terence and Floyd. And I truly don't know the answer to that question.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah. Who would win that fight?
Floyd.
Floyd would win that
yes,
fight.
Yes, sir. I love you, Terence.
Always figures it out.
Yeah, he's a chess master. Yeah, his IQ in that shit is crazy.
The funny thing about it is Terence has been the only other guy that people can say he always...
Here's the wild part. BoMac didn't even sound like he was offering an opinion. He delivered it like it was an undeniable fact. That's what makes this debate so entertaining. Numbers and stats have their place, but when a coach throws on a goat hat with a straight face, you know he's not just hyping his fighter, he truly believes it.
I give it to his coaches, not just me, Saul, Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists, everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Then things got even wilder. BoMac started talking like he was holding some kind of secret code, and Crawford jumped right in with a line that lit up the room. If you want to beat Floyd, you better show up like Dr. Octopus with 4 arms and 6 eyes. And honestly, he's not wrong.
Arms.
I know.
I know. 6 eyes to beat Floyd.
Is Floyd better than you?
I think you got your answer there.
Nah, I didn't hear nothing. Is Floyd better than you? Some fighters say, even like Gervonta Davis.
Beat your ass.
Okay, that's...
Floyd's entire career felt like going up against the final boss on the hardest level. His defense was so sharp, it seemed as if he could see every punch before it came. So when the interviewer pressed Crawford on whether Floyd was better than him, Bud dodged the question with the same slickness he shows in the ring.
Correct answer. Just
if the opportunity presented itself against Floyd, you wouldn't, though, even though you admire him so much and he's so great. But
Floyd, yeah, because I wasn't as close. Me and Floyd close now, but when Floyd was boxing, I wasn't as close with Floyd.
But let's be real. Crawford admitting Floyd was better would be like Batman saying Superman's faster. That's never happening on camera. Sure, Floyd's retired, but Bud knows if they ever shared a ring, it would set the boxing world on fire. And just when it felt like Crawford had delivered the knockout line of the debate, Timothy Bradley jumped in swinging, igniting the conversation and turning it into pure fireworks.
There's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything.
Bradley didn't pull any punches. He said it loud and clear. Terence Bud Crawford beats Floyd Mayweather prime for prime. And the way he broke it down, it felt less like an opinion and more like a verdict. Floyd's resume? No doubt it's legendary. But like Teddy Atlas always reminds us, resumes don't win fights. Fighters do. Bradley argued that Crawford's adaptability, his switch hitting, his ability to make mid-fight adjustments, All stack up as tools even Floyd never had to face.
With that right hand, you think he gonna reach against one of the best back foot counterpunchers in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that back hand the way he reaches.
Bradley called Bud more than a fighter. He's a serious problem. Switch hitting, power in both hands, that sniper reach, ring IQ off the charts, granite chin. Crawford's got the full package. Everyone treats Floyd's 50-0 like it's carved in stone, but Bradley flipped the script. He said boxing isn't about numbers on paper, it's about who can hurt you, who can take you into deep waters and drown you there. And Bud? He's exactly that type of fighter. The guy who could turn Floyd's signature shoulder roll, the move that defined an era, into his worst nightmare.
140, 147, it don't matter. He'll beat him. He'll beat him. He has the concentration. He has the ring IQ. He has more power than Floyd. He's longer than Floyd. He's stronger than Floyd. He can counter punch. He can fight for both sides. He got a chin on granite, a chin of granite.
Floyd ruled the ring with control. Every move measured, every second his. But Crawford? He thrives in the storm, in pure chaos. That's the kind of style clash that doesn't just test greatness, it bends it. Bradley didn't just stir the pot with his take, he set the whole kitchen on fire. Floyd's fans will call it blasphemy, but deep down they know it too. If there was ever one fighter who could make money look broke, it's Bud Crawford. The wildest part? It's the richest fight boxing will never see, but the dream alone is enough to light up the sport like it's 1999 again.
Bro, and I'll prove it to everybody. Everybody will witness. Yeah, Terence Crawford is better than you, Floyd. That's just what it is. Hey, you great. You're an all-time great. So is he, but he's better. His greatness is better than yours. And I don't give a damn about no damn.
Sliding the pieces when it's not your turn. That's the nightmare Mosley sees for Floyd. Crawford's got that rare mix. Patience to wait, but explosiveness to punish. Add in his reach, his switch hitting, and his timing. Suddenly, Floyd's famous shoulder roll doesn't look like an escape plan, it looks like a trap. Mosley wasn't hyping Bud for headlines. He was breaking it down like a man who's been in there with the best.
Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually moving weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You cannot.
That picture alone shows how frustrating this fight could have been. Nobody's saying Floyd wouldn't land his moments. Of course he would. But Mosley's basically pointing out that Crawford brings a whole different kind of puzzle, one that doesn't fit the usual Mayweather playbook. It's like comparing a lockpick to a battering ram. Both can open the door, but one's going to smash through the frame. If that fight ever happened, we wouldn't just buy tickets. We'd be strapped to the edge of our seats like it was the final boss fight in a video game. Of a boss fight.
A fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather is definitely a technician. I mean, it's like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford.
Just when Mosley had everyone fired up, Danny Garcia came in like the calm voice at a family cookout saying, "Relax, everybody." He basically reminded folks, you can't really compare them. Different eras, different styles, both absolute machines. And he's right. Floyd had robotic defense and laser accuracy, while Crawford's got speed, power, ring IQ, and that fearless mindset that makes it seem like he's fighting with nothing to lose. Garcia's point was simple. Greatness comes in more than one form.
Floyd? No, I think they're different fighters. I just feel like you can't compare two different. They're definitely two different type of fighters. They're both great at their styles and what they do, but I don't like to compare because they're two different generations, but both of them were down.
I can almost see Bud walking into the gym thinking, all right, Floyd, I've seen your highlights. Let's make this fun. And here we are, popcorn in hand, imagining prime Crawford facing prime Mayweather at long last. Honestly, forget who made more money. I'd pay double just to watch the chaos of that first round. That's the kind of fight fans dream about. And Danny Garcia reminds us that it's not about labels or records. It's about who truly controls the ring.
And more accurate. Crawford's more, he got that dog in him, and he believes in himself. Both of them got that mindset. So they're both great fighters. I don't like to say.
Right after Danny brought the both are great energy, Breadman Edwards stepped in like the strict teacher, shutting it all down. He basically said, Stop asking about Crawford versus Floyd. Appreciate the moment and quit turning legends into social media beef. And he's got a point. Floyd and Roy Jones are already trading jabs online. And the last thing boxing needs is Bud dragged into that mess. But let's be honest, we can't help it. We're fight fans. Dream matchups are part of the fun. Breadman just wants Bud to get his respect, and I respect that. Still, half the thrill of boxing comes from these what-if debates. It's like joking about fantasy fights with friends, and then your older cousin walks in and says, "Grow up." Nope. We're keeping this dream alive. Crawford versus Mayweather in their primes is the kind of debate that will never die, no matter how many times it's dissected.
To be mad at each other, man, and wanting to fight because people is like putting them against each other. Let's just enjoy the moment. I don't know. It's a close fight. You know, it's things Floyd do better. It's things that Bud.
Here's the truth. Crawford versus Mayweather isn't just casual chatter. It's the ultimate clash of styles. Floyd was boxing's final boss with untouchable defense, surgical precision, and a poker face that never cracked. Crawford, on the other hand, thrives on solving puzzles mid-fight, switching stances like changing Wi-Fi, and once he senses an opening, he goes all in. Put them both in their absolute primes, and you'd witness a fight that could split families at the dinner table. Floyd makes Bud miss, Bud adjusts, Floyd counters, Bud fires back. By round 6, the internet would be melting down. Forget fantasy football. This is the dream matchup that keeps boxing fans awake at night. Personally, I think Floyd might edge it on points, but Bud would make it messy enough to finally make Floyd look uncomfortable. That's why we can't stop talking about it. It's perfection versus chaos, and that's exactly what boxing is all about. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing.